Dramatic video of a dying glacier captured on tape. They found themselves in danger with an 8-foot wave headed directly towards them.
Glaciers, enormous rivers of ice, relentlessly shape landscapes as they flow. As global temperatures rise, these majestic ice formations are melting and breaking apart, creating breathtaking events. Imagine witnessing a glacier calving, a thunderous collapse that sends massive icebergs crashing into the sea, creating massive waves and altering the coastline. Many people have been lucky enough to capture these stunning moments on camera. Join us as we explore 18 of these moments. Number 18, Ilulissat Ice Fjord. The Ilulissat Ice Fjord, situated in western Greenland, roughly 150 miles north of the Arctic Circle, is a breathtaking natural wonder that was honored with UNESCO World Heritage Site status in 2004. This fjord not only captivates visitors with its extraordinary beauty, but also serves as a crucial site for scientific research on climate change and ice dynamics. In 2012, a tourist from Australia set out on what she hoped would be a tranquil glacier tour. She had hired 2 local men to take her on a boat trip to experience the splendor of the glacier up close. The man operating the camera was serving as a translator for the tour. Though he was from Greenland, he came from a town where glaciers are more myth than reality, making him just as intrigued by the glacier as the tourist herself. As the boat approached the imposing glacier, an unexpected event occurred. A massive chunk of ice broke away and plunged into the ocean. The proximity of their boat to the glacier left them perilously close to the resulting wave of water, which surged towards them with alarming force. The video captures the dramatic moment when the ice calving caused a formidable wall of water to slam into the boat. The close distance made the encounter more intense and thrilling. Despite the dramatic nature of the event, the boat held steady and did not capsize, and all the passengers were fortunate enough to escape the situation without serious injury. The Ilulissat Ice Fjord is also renowned for housing the Jakobshavn Glacier, known in Greenlandic as Sirmek Kujalik. This glacier is notable for its remarkable productivity. It's the most active glacier in the Northern Hemisphere. Advancing at a staggering rate of 60 to 100 feet per day, it contributes to the calving of approximately 20 billion tons of ice into the ocean each year. Some of these icebergs can reach heights exceeding 3,000 feet, dwarfing landmarks like the Empire State Building, which stands at about 1,500 feet. In the end, despite their thrilling close call, the tourists gained an unforgettable experience and a profound respect for the immense and unpredictable power of Greenland's glaciers. Number 17, Vivema Glacier. The Vivema Glacier, nestled between Chile and Argentina, is an awe-inspiring natural wonder that forms a significant part of the southern Patagonian ice field, the second largest ice field in the world. This colossal glacier feeds directly into Lake Vivema, a body of water largely sustained by the glacier's meltwater. The Vivema Glacier is not only a geographical marvel, but also a visual spectacle, as evidenced by a remarkable event captured on camera in 2016. In that year, tourists had the extraordinary opportunity to witness and record a dramatic calving event of the Vivema Glacier. As a portion of the glacier broke away, large, vibrant blue ice chunks plummeted into the lake, creating a breathtaking display of nature's raw power. The size of the ice fragments was immense, and their sudden plunge into the water, followed by their dramatic rolling and displacement, provided a striking visual of the glacier's dynamic processes. The Vivema Glacier spans 2 countries and is integrated into 2 separate national parks, Los Glaciares National Park in Argentina and the Bernardo O'Higgins National Park in Chile. The glacier is part of the broader southern Patagonian ice field, which covers an impressive area of approximately 5,000 square miles in southern Patagonia. The sheer scale of the ice field underscores the glacier's importance in the region's ecosystem. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Vivema Glacier is the fact that the ice chunks breaking off could be revealing ice that has been encased for thousands of years. Number 16, Columbia Glacier. When discussing glaciers, Alaska often emerges as a top contender, and for good reason. In 2019, Wesley Young, a veteran helicopter tour pilot, recorded an extraordinary event: the dramatic collapse of Columbia Glacier in Prince William Sound. Young, who had seen numerous calvings during his career, described this one as the most colossal he had ever witnessed. Alaska is home to over 100,000 glaciers, making it one of the most glacier-dense regions in the world. These glaciers are dynamic and awe-inspiring, often exhibiting colossal ice movements that defy easy comprehension. The Columbia Glacier, in particular, is renowned for its spectacular calvings. The glacier's slow, relentless forward motion leads to instability at its edges, resulting in the sudden, explosive release of immense ice chunks into the sea. The resulting events often see towering ice walls erupting from the ocean, reaching hundreds of feet into the sky. The Columbia Glacier has experienced a significant retreat over the past 4 decades, moving back approximately 12 miles. This retreat is remarkable in glacier terms, showing the dynamic nature of the glacier. The Columbia Glacier is a part of the Columbia Ice Field, the largest ice field in the Rocky Mountains. This ice field spans both Canada and Alaska, covering around 125 square miles and reaching depths of over 1,000 feet in some areas. As the glacier continues to retreat and evolve, the potential for even more dramatic calvings remains high. Number 15. Antarctica Glacier. Antarctica, with its vast ice sheets and dramatic landscapes, is synonymous with glaciers. Covering a staggering 98% of the continent, the ice averages around 6,200 feet in thickness. A visit to this icy realm often means you'll never see the ground, as the ice completely envelops the land beneath. Known for its extreme conditions, Antarctica is not only the coldest and windiest continent, but also the driest. Contrary to what one might expect, it experiences minimal snowfall and receives only about 8 inches of precipitation annually along the coasts, with even less further inland. In a compelling video captured in 2017, viewers get a dramatic view of a massive iceberg collapsing into the water below. As a result of the sudden shift in weight, the remaining ice mass violently tilts, creating a wave that surges outward. Fortunately, the tourists filming this event were at a safe distance, although a voice on the boat can be heard instructing everyone to stay seated. After all, falling into Antarctic waters is a perilous situation no one would want to face. Despite being the driest continent, Antarctica holds 80% of the world's freshwater reserves. If all its ice were to melt, global sea levels would rise by an astonishing 200 feet. The coldest temperature ever recorded here was a bone-chilling -88.8 degrees Celsius, though the average temperature during the coldest season is a somewhat more manageable -62.7 degrees Celsius, a relative warmth in comparison. Number 14. Braa Mercurio. Iceland, renowned for its stunning landscapes, is home to a myriad of natural wonders, from awe-inspiring waterfalls to towering mountains. Among its most remarkable features are its glaciers, with a total of 269 scattered across the country. One glacier in particular stands out not only for its grandeur, but also for its dramatic ice collapses, Braa Mercurio. In March 2019, a group of adventurous travelers set out to witness the splendor of Braa Mercurio. They positioned themselves on a lagoon adjacent to the glacier, eager to capture the glacier's mesmerizing behavior on film. Their patience paid off when, with little warning, the glacier began to fragment dramatically. A colossal wall of ice detached from the glacier and tumbled into the lagoon, creating a spectacular yet alarming scene. The sudden collapse triggered a massive wave that surged towards the shore where the tourists were standing. The entire sequence unfolded swiftly. Within about 15 seconds from the ice's collapse, the powerful wave reached the shoreline. The tourists' quick thinking and timely retreat proved crucial, as they scrambled away from the approaching wave to avoid getting caught in the icy rush. Once the ice breaks off from the glacier, it embarks on a slow journey through the lagoon before eventually drifting out into the open ocean. Due to the immense weight of the ice chunks, this process can span several years. To put Iceland's glacial coverage into perspective, glaciers blanket approximately 10% of the country. If all the ice were evenly distributed across the nation, it would create an ice sheet over 100 feet thick. The melting of this ice would contribute to a global sea level rise of about 1 centimeter. These glaciers are not just spectacular natural formations, they are also highly sensitive to climate change and have a profound impact on their environment. Adding to their intrigue, some of Iceland's glaciers sit atop active volcanoes, making them a focal point for both geological and climatic research. Number 13. Pito Moreno Glacier. Patagonia is a geological wonderland, offering a stunning array of landscapes. To the south, the Andes Mountains form a dramatic backbone, where visitors might experience serene lakes and fjords one day and lush rainforests the next. Moving east, the scenery shifts to expansive deserts, which gradually give way to the unique barren tundra and the icy realm of glaciers. Among these natural marvels, Los Glaciares National Park in Argentina stands out as the premier destination for glacier enthusiasts. On March 4th, 2023, a fortunate group of tourists had the rare opportunity to witness the dramatic calving of the park's most renowned glacier, the Pito Moreno. This glacier is one of the few in the world that is still advancing, creating a spectacle of ice and water that is nothing short of breathtaking. Pito Moreno is renowned for its dynamic ice movements, where massive chunks of ice break away from the glacier's face and crash into the water below, creating spectacular waves and impressive displays. The phenomenon of glacier calving involves more than just the visible portions of the glacier. The immense ice formations extend hundreds, if not thousands of feet beneath the surface, which supports the glacier as it rises and breaks apart. This process, known as glacial calving or glacial shooters, results in dramatic ice collapses that shoot out of the water, creating an awe-inspiring spectacle for onlookers. The distinctive blue hue of the ice at Pito Moreno is due to the immense pressure accumulated over thousands of years. As snow accumulates and compacts into glacial ice, it compresses the air bubbles and absorbs longer wavelengths of light, particularly reds, allowing shorter wavelengths, such as blue, to dominate. This pressure-induced coloration adds to the glacier's mesmerizing appearance. The unpredictability of when a calving event will occur means that visitors to Patagonia are often at the mercy of chance. However, the likelihood of witnessing such an event is highest in areas where calving is known to happen frequently. The tourists who witnessed the Pito Moreno calving were indeed fortunate, experiencing one of nature's most spectacular natural phenomena in one of the world's most stunning locations. Number 12. A glacial tsunami in Icy Bay. Glacier sculpting is a mesmerizing display of nature's power, but it is not without its hazards. One significant risk associated with glacier calving is the formation of glacial tsunamis. These massive waves, generated by the sudden release of ice into the water, can be surprisingly powerful and potentially destructive. Although we often see the dramatic collapse of glaciers from a safe distance, the impact of these waves is a stark reminder of the inherent dangers. A striking example of this phenomenon occurred in 2015 at Icy Bay, Alaska. Known for its dramatic glacial features, Icy Bay is home to several impressive glaciers that periodically calve, sending immense chunks of ice crashing into the bay. During this particular event, a substantial section of a glacier broke off, triggering a massive tsunami wave that soared over 30 feet high. This powerful wave dramatically reshaped parts of the shoreline, underscoring the formidable force of glacial tsunamis. Despite the awe-inspiring nature of such events, the group of spectators in this instance was fortunate. Positioned at a safe distance, they were able to witness the spectacle without facing the direct impact of the tsunami. Glaciers, such as those in Icy Bay, are intricate and dynamic natural features. Their calvings produce both beauty and peril, making them a compelling subject for observation and study. Yet, it's crucial to remember that the grandeur of these icy giants comes with risks that should be carefully managed to ensure the safety of those who seek to marvel at their dramatic displays. Number 11. Svalbard's glaciers. Longyearbyen, the northernmost settlement in the world with a population exceeding 1,000, is situated in the remote archipelago of Svalbard, Norway. This Arctic outpost, positioned along the shores of Vatnjokul and extending into the Longyear Valley, is celebrated for its dramatic climate and breathtaking glacier views. On June 9th, an extraordinary event unfolded that perfectly showcased the raw power of glacial dynamics. As a mother polar bear and her cub peacefully slept in the snow, a sizable chunk of a nearby glacier calved. The immense block of ice crashed into the waters below in a spectacular display of nature's force. This event highlights the accelerated melting of Svalbard's glaciers due to global warming, a phenomenon that has increased the frequency and drama of calving incidents since 1980. The glacier, part of the vast Svalbard ice cap, is characterized by its colossal size and strikingly deep blue ice, a testament to the intense pressure it has experienced over millennia. Despite the upheaval around them, the polar bears remained undisturbed, their serene slumber starkly contrasting with the powerful forces at play nearby. Longyearbyen's visitors are often mesmerized by the region's dramatic landscapes, where the tranquil beauty of its glaciers meets the urgent realities of climate change. Number 10. Spencer Glacier. The Kenai Peninsula, stretching from south-central Alaska to the northern edge of the Gulf of Alaska, is a haven of stunning natural beauty. Known for its intricate network of bays, fjords, and inlets, it offers unparalleled opportunities for kayaking and light sailing. The peninsula's rugged coastline is lined with impressive glaciers, making it a premier destination for those eager to witness the raw power of nature. One of the standout glaciers in this region is Spencer Glacier, a majestic ice formation rising 3,500 feet above the surrounding landscape. Located approximately 60 miles south of Anchorage, Spencer Glacier is renowned for its breathtaking ice calvings and dramatic ice features. On August 18, 2019, Andrew and his friend were kayaking near this colossal glacier, eager to capture the natural splendor on camera. As they navigated their kayaks through the pristine waters, they were abruptly interrupted by a thunderous crack. It was the unmistakable sound of Spencer Glacier shifting and calving. The sudden noise sent a surge of adrenaline through them, prompting Andrew to swiftly activate his GoPro to document the impending spectacle. However, in a split-second decision driven by instinct, he dropped his camera and scrambled to protect himself as ice chunks began to cascade into the water. The glacier's collapse was nothing short of spectacular. Massive chunks of ice thundered into the water, sending shockwaves across the lake. The close proximity to the glacier meant that Andrew and his friend were directly in the path of the ice and debris, making the event both exhilarating and perilous. Upon their return home, Andrew's spouse was taken aback by his appearance, drenched and chilled to the bone. When she questioned him about the soaking, he recounted the intense and memorable experience, only to be reminded of the risks involved in getting too close to such a formidable natural force. Number 9. Holgate Glacier. In a dramatic display of nature's raw power, tourists at Holgate Glacier in Kenai Fjords National Park captured a breathtaking event on camera as the glacier calved. The immense wave of ice surged toward them with astonishing force, leaving everyone both awestruck and exhilarated. As the glacier calved, onlookers recorded the towering wave and the spectacular force with which it crashed into the waters. The chaotic beauty of the scene was a testament to the unpredictable nature of ice carving. According to researchers, predicting the exact timing and scale of such ice carving events remains challenging due to the complex interplay of physical and chemical properties of the ice. Researchers are continuously working to develop reliable methods to forecast these dramatic occurrences, but the process is still an ongoing endeavor. Aside from the breathtaking waves, calving icebergs can also pose risks. When icebergs break apart, they can send a shower of high-speed ice chunks flying, creating a startling and potentially dangerous situation for those nearby. The tourist's video captures both the grandeur and the hazards of witnessing such natural phenomena up close. Number 8. Yokul Glacier. the Yokul Glacier stands as one of Iceland's most iconic ice formations, renowned for its strikingly bright blue ice, intriguing structures, and dramatic calvings. On November 3, 2015, this glacier drew a crowd of hikers, photographers, and nature enthusiasts eager to witness its natural splendor. Among the fortunate onlookers was a man who captured an extraordinary calving event, marking one of the most impressive ice carvings he had ever seen. The spectacle began with a sudden and profound movement beneath the glacier. As parts of the ice broke away and tumbled into the water, it became evident that the underlying dynamics were as captivating as the visible spectacle. The glacier's surface shift likely disrupted ice formations underneath, causing the entire glacier to rise and rotate dramatically. This striking blue hue of the ice is a key feature of glaciers like sea loch. According to the United States Geological Survey, USGS, glaciers absorb the longer wavelengths of white light, particularly reds, while the shorter wavelengths, such as blue, are scattered and transmitted. This scattering effect makes the ice appear more intensely blue the deeper light penetrates it. Furthermore, the ultra-blue coloration of the ice is indicative of its age. The deeper and bluer the ice, the longer it has been subjected to significant pressure and compression underwater. Number 7. Helheim Glacier. Helheim Glacier, one of Greenland's colossal ice rivers, is famous for its dramatic and awe-inspiring calving events. This massive, fast-moving glacier, which dominates the eastern edge of the Greenland Ice Sheet, lives up to its formidable name, derived from Helheim, the Viking realm of the dead. On July 24, 2013, Helheim Glacier delivered an unforgettable performance as colossal chunks of ice broke away from its terminus in a spectacular display of nature's power. The massive ice fragments, illuminated by the sun, created a stunning visual contrast against the Arctic waters. Recent research by NASA and the European Space Agency underscores the gravity of these events, revealing that Greenland has shed approximately 3.8 billion tons of ice in recent years. This loss contributes to a global sea level rise of 0.4 inches annually, equivalent to adding the volume of 120 million Olympic-sized swimming pools to the oceans. Number 6. Sawyer Glacier. Imagine being among the few in the world to witness the dramatic calving of a glacier up close. That's exactly what the people in this video experienced in Tracy Arm Fjord. Glaciers, like the ones in this stunning footage, have a secretive and powerful way of breaking apart. Beneath the surface, icebergs can form and cause chunks of ice to rise unexpectedly, much like submarines emerging from the depths. In this video, Sawyer Glacier, towering at about 60 meters, demonstrates this phenomenon vividly. As ice chunks plummet from such great heights, they can trigger a chain reaction below the surface, breaking off even larger pieces. The resulting underwater activity often leads to the formation of smaller, irregularly shaped icebergs, unlike the smooth, majestic ones we typically see. Now let's dive into our subscribers' pick of the day. A truly breathtaking moment captured on camera, a glacier splitting in two. Picture yourself standing on the edge of a serene coastal village when, out of nowhere, nature puts on an extraordinary display. The sheer drama of a glacier fracturing and breaking apart right before your eyes is an awe-inspiring sight, though, of course, you'd want to observe from a safe distance. So viewers, we're curious to know, where did this breathtaking event take place? Share your guesses and thoughts with us in the comments below. Number 5. Iceberg Arch of Disco Bay. In the frigid waters of Disco Bay, located on the west coast of Greenland, lies an extraordinary natural formation, a towering arch-shaped iceberg that seems almost too perfect to be real. This stunning structure, carved by the relentless forces of nature, was captured on camera, offering a rare glimpse into the breathtaking beauty of the Arctic. Disco Bay is a region rich in history and natural wonders. It was famously discovered by the Viking explorer Eric the Red, and today it is known for the thousands of icebergs that drift through its icy waters year-round. These icebergs, each with its own unique shape and story, are born from the ancient glaciers that slowly make their way toward the coast. As these glaciers reach the warmer waters of Disco Bay, they begin to calve, releasing enormous chunks of ice into the sea. The journey of these icebergs doesn't end there. From the moment they are formed, they are continuously shaped and reshaped by the wind, waves, and temperature fluctuations. This natural process leads to a variety of stunning forms. Some become pyramidal, others slanted, rounded, or, as in this case, a striking arch. However, this beauty is fleeting. The arch, like all icebergs, is in a constant state of transformation and will eventually collapse into the sea, disappearing forever. Number 4. The Greenland Ice Sheet. Greenland's landscape is predominantly covered by tundra, with only small islands and peninsula cities breaking the icy expanse. Among these, Uummannaq, Greenland's third-largest city, is a noteworthy exception, boasting a population of about 4,600 residents and an equally impressive number of sled dogs. Located near this city is the Greenland Ice Sheet, the second-largest ice mass on Earth, trailing only Antarctica in size. On September 9, 2015, 2 glacier enthusiasts were capturing the grandeur of the ice sheets near Uummannaq when they observed a striking event. A segment of the glacier appeared to be splitting apart. What initially seemed like a routine observation soon turned into an extraordinary spectacle of nature's raw power. The phenomenon they witnessed is known as glacier calving, where ice breaks off from the edge of a glacier and falls into the water. This process can result in dramatic collapses, where ice masses plummet like landslides, or it can create massive blocks that submerge deeply beneath the surface. Such calving events are pivotal in iceberg formation. Remarkably, researchers believe that the iceberg responsible for the Titanic disaster might have originated from the same ice shelf near Uummannaq. This iceberg would have calved from the glacier around 1909, likely resembling the ice chunks captured in the video from 2015, but from over a century earlier. Number 3. Amono Rivers winter ice. Rivers that freeze in winter face the daunting task of breaking through their icy crust each year. In this video, we focus on the Amono River in northwestern New Hampshire, which faces an additional challenge due to recent changes in its course. The Amono River, altered by bridge construction, now contends with a massive ice jam. As the river's path was rerouted, the natural flow was disrupted, leading to a dramatic buildup of ice. This ice jam, captured in the footage, creates a stunning yet formidable barrier, blocking the river's usual flow. The video shows the immense struggle of the Amono River as it attempts to break through this thick ice crust. The footage reveals how the river's current tries to force its way through the blockage. Number 2. Tidewater Glacier. The birth of icebergs from South Sawyer Glacier in Tracy Arm Fjord, southeast Alaska, is a mesmerizing spectacle. This glacier, renowned for its striking cobalt blue ice, is a classic active tidewater glacier with a front that calves frequently, producing dramatic and breathtaking ice formations. A group of fortunate onlookers witnessed this incredible natural event firsthand. As they observed the glacier, they saw ice chunks breaking away and plunging into the water. When an iceberg flipped over, it revealed an equally stunning underwater section. The contrast between the deep blue ice above and the intricate sculptural shapes below was nothing short of spectacular. Number 1. Vatnjokul Glacier. In a stunning display of nature's power, a colossal iceberg, more than 500 meters long, breaks away from Vatnjokul Glacier, Europe's largest glacier by volume. This glacier, sprawling over 8% of Iceland's land area, feeds the Atlantic Lagoon with its immense ice chunks. The footage reveals the iceberg's dramatic transformation as it enters the lagoon. Here, the salt water creates a stark contrast in density, with about 90% of the iceberg submerged. As it drifts and seeks equilibrium, the iceberg begins to tumble and break apart in a series of breathtaking movements. Captured in this thrilling video, the iceberg's struggle to balance results in spectacular flips and shifts. Even icebergs that have been drifting for extended periods can still overturn, revealing darker submerged sections known as black icebergs. This phenomenon is famously associated with the Titanic's collision with a black iceberg. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in our next video.